Well, welcome everybody to another episode of Gideon's Tactical. Aaron here, and I'm ready and so excited to whet your appetite for an upcoming review. I want to introduce you to a knife company and a knife maker that really has a heart for the customer, has a heart for blades in general, and is an artist to boot. I want to introduce you to the Dark Timber Grizzly, made and designed by Peter Kohler. Peter Kohler owns and runs, it's him running and making by himself, the company Dark Timber. He owns and runs Dark Timber and makes tons of different custom designs, true customs. And this is a true custom knife that he makes. He has a Grizzly setup. He's got a couple other designs, but he can make almost anything your heart desires. And truly is, guys, producing works of art that are functional. I hope you'll be able to pick this up and see this. The hammer marks that you're seeing, those are true hammer marks that he's done. This hamon that's showing up, showing some of the heat treat that he's done. The koa wood that he did through the handle. Everything about this knife is just, I've never held anything like it, guys. I haven't. And I'm so excited to not only introduce you to Dark Timber and Peter Kohler, but also introduce you just to this design, the Grizzly design. And the Grizzly design is really talking with Peter and having a conversation with him about his original kind of thought process with this knife is kind of a backpacker's knife. And I'm a backpacker. You know, I go hiking and backpacking. You see it all the time here at the channel. And what would be one knife that is light enough to, you know, justify carrying, but also is heavy enough that it can do a lot of different tasks and basically be a true survival knife, if you will, that you can do the smaller tasks but also do the bigger tasks. And that's really what has been produced with this Grizzly. And that's what's so cool, is that Peter will work with you and tweak any design that he has and make it your own. He flared out the handle for me. He made this choil deeper than what he normally does with some of his blades. His finger rests, not really choil. You know, just all the different things. Picking the color of the handles. Design. Do you want, you know, a swedge? Do you want a sharpened swedge? Do you want it to be drop point? Do you want it to have a recurve? Do you want it to? I mean, you name it, he'll do it. And that is what makes this knife so different than any of the other blades that we've reviewed here on the channel so far, because I've never reviewed a true custom to this point, guys. And this is absolutely just, I wish I could just show you this all day long. And it really is a functional piece of art, guys. So just walk you through real quick, and I'll wrap up this video for us, a few of the basic specs. So we'll talk more in detail, obviously, in the review that will be coming down the line after I've had a couple months to really use this and take it on my backpacking trip and use it a ton. But just kind of give you a little bit of an idea here of what we're looking at with this knife. We're looking at a knife that has koa handles on this particular model. You can do all sorts of different stuff with that. Very cool, pinned in. And we have dual lanyard holes. That, you know, he puts in a lot of his knives, and I love that. You know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, the Silent Hero really kind of introduced me to that, and I love that. So you could do a dual lanyard system if you wish. Really nice flare out. He brought that flare out for me a little bit more because I love handles with really good hooks for the chopping aspect. This deep finger rest right here, so it's a little bit shorter than a finger choil, but actually gives you a really good grip. We're looking at a total blade length from the tip to the handle of 9 inches with an actual cutting edge of 8 inches, which is perfect. That's what I've been looking at and kind of conceiving in my mind as the perfect, you know, survival knife, the one tool, if you will, option, even though I always carry backups and stuff. Is that kind of size, the 8-inch cutting edge. It's not too big, it's not too thick. I mean, excuse me, it's not too big, it's not too short. It's that perfect size. We're looking at a 1/4 inch piece all the way through, full 10 construction, 1/4 inch piece of W2 steel. Now, this is my first run-in with W2. I've heard fantastic things from not only online, but also talking with Peter and just how he, you know, has worked with it, him forging it and doing all the different things and hammering it out. He's really pleased with how it, you know, performs. And we're going to obviously test it all out, and I'll tell you how I see it compared to other, you know, steels out there on the market. And then this awesome hamon, this wave that you see in there, kind of showing a little bit of the heat treat that's on the knife is just beyond compare. And the sheath that came with this particular one is from Yellow Hawk Kydex, and fantastic company. They do a lot of great stuff. Awesome setup. Again, we're going to talk through it all, but this is a phenomenal Kydex sheath, the best Kydex sheath I've ever seen, honestly, to date. The level of detail as well as the level of options. I mean, a strap, fire steel, pocket, flashlight. I mean, the list goes on and on of what is on this thing. is crazy. So yeah, I got it with Kydex. They also will work with doing leather as well. Leather is an option that you can do, and I'll have a link in the description below for all these different things, not only dark timber, but Yellow Hawk, and then I'm missing it. I feel really bad, but I'm missing off the top of my head the leather company. I'll have a link in the description below and be connotating it in that Peter works with to do leather if you don't want Kydex. So guys, again, this is just a quick teaser video, just kind of showing you what I have, introducing you to dark timber and Peter Kohler. And I cannot wait, guys, to get out here and show you what this knife can do. And, you know, really, yeah, use a functional piece of art. So thank you as always. Stay tuned for the review coming soon. And as always, check us out on all the relevant social media. Again, all the links will be in the description below, not only to my Facebook, Twitter, but also to Dark Timber and all the different sheath options that they use and companies they use and all the different things that I've talked about in this video. So as always, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.